Cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make the move.
All right, everyone, I'm so excited. I just got a shipment in from FedEx. It's the FLX Gladiator. It's the 2.0. It's the newest one. Looks like the box is in great condition. I don't see any major dents or dings on the box. That's great news. So let's get this box opened up and let's get this bike put together and see what it looks like. Let's get started on it right now. Okay, so let's see what it looks like down in the box. They actually had this thing in 2 boxes, which is great to protect it. This is what we got. This is the bike down in the box. Let's see what we got in this box here. Looks like we got battery charger. Got the pedals. Got some nice aluminum pedals in the box. Let's see what this is. Oh, we got the display. Here's the display. And some kind of cushions for the display, I believe. And they gave us a toolkit. It's got some tools in it and some reflectors. That's cool. All right, so let's get the bike slid out of here and see what it looks like. Okay, now I got the bike slid out of the box, and now it's just a matter of clipping all these zip ties. And I learned a little trick from FLX's website, how to save these zip ties. Cut them up there close and pull that out. Now you got a zip tie you can reuse. That was a good idea that they gave me. So let's just start clipping all these off. This is sometimes the most time-consuming part of the build. Some nice big zip ties here. Tell you what, even on these here, you can actually take a knife, slip it in there like that, and just slide it off, and now you get to save the whole zip tie. I don't know if you can see my audience behind me. I got some deer hanging out. I think my neighbor decided it was a good time to mow his lawn. So if you hear a mower in the background. Yeah, there's the deer. There's our little audience coming here to see what's going on. Actually, it's close to evening, and that's their evening corn I put out for them. The females have all had their fawns, and I feed them some corn just to keep them healthy and so they can make some good milk for their little babies. Of course, everybody else joins in and eats it too. They seem like they're friendly, but they'll only come so close to you. They'll only let you get so close to them, actually, and then they'll run off. So, just so you know, I was looking all over for the keys, and they've actually got the keys tied. They've actually got the keys tied to some cables here. So let's get the battery pulled out and get it on the charger while we're building the bike. And let's start off by putting in the seat post in the seat. We'll adjust that later. Adjust the height later. You want it to where it's just twist this adjusting screw in the back to make it tighter. Just want it snugged up pretty good. Let's get the handlebars put on. Now's a good time to kind of get everything somewhat centered in the way you like it, but we'll get it adjusted better later. So we'll just snug these up in a crisscross pattern and try to get them done evenly. Now you don't have to put a lot of torque on these. I I just go around it and snug it up, crisscross pattern. Just like that. I just take, you know, the way I see if it's tight enough is I just kind of take my thumb and lean it on it, just thumb tight. Like I said, you don't have to torque these down a whole lot because you will strip it and break it. Okay, so now we're going to put the front wheel on, and when they ship it, they put this little spacer in the front brake. That's to keep from, if you press the brake lever, it keeps it from closing this in, so you can still get the wheel on. So we got to pull this out. So now on the wheel, you got these covers, shipping covers, so you got to pull these off. There's one on the other side. I'll pull that off. Okay, so here's the skewer to the front wheel. It's got these springs on each side, and you want to make sure that the small end is pointing inward. So we're going to take this apart. You got to take this off and take the spring off, and then we're going to slide that onto the wheel. So let's bring the wheel over here. Okay, so we're going to slide the skewer in just like so, and put the spring on with the small end facing inward. Okay, so now let's get the front wheel on. Just line up the brake disc into the caliper. There we go. And you just need to snug this up. Once you get enough tension for this clamp to tighten up, I usually get it tight enough where you just take my thumb and push it closed. Okay, so now we're going to put the pedals on, and on the pedals you have one with the right side sticker on it and one with the left side sticker on it. So we're going to put one on the right side first, and they give you this in your kit, this wrench. You'll use the 15mm. So this one's going to go on clockwise. And they don't have to be super tight, just snug them up. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to put the left-hand pedal on. This one tightens counterclockwise. Just going to snug it up. And that's it. We got the pedals on. Okay, so now let's get this display on here. What it has is this plastic piece here. You spread it open, but spread it open easy so you don't bust it. Slide it over the handlebars. Same with this other side. Just go easy with it so you don't break it. Just like that. You got these little Allen screws that go in the bottom here. And all the tools you need to put this bike together comes in the kit. They give you all the tools, and I think that's really cool. Once again, these don't have to be super tight, just snug it up. Okay, and now you've got the controller to it. So it's got plus and minus, that's for your ranges. So I'm going to have this over here. Get somewhat positioned. And once we get everything put together, you can go back through and readjust everything the way you need it. Okay, so now you've got these wires coming out of the frame, okay? And this is the green wire. This is the one that connects to your display. So be careful, line them up, don't force it. It should slide right in there. Just take your time because there's little pins in there that you can bend. Okay, so you've got this little clip on the forks. This is where your front brake line goes into. I noticed it wasn't in this. I guess they couldn't put it in it with the handlebars hanging down. And you loosen this up enough, you can get this in there. Just like that. Be sure to pull this up so your brake line doesn't get into your wheel spokes, okay? We've got the bike all put together now, and all that's left to do is take it for a ride.